Hey, you guys, welcome back to Cosmic Channel 13, where we just don't read the energy, we decode it. And baby, this full moon in Scorpio, it's not playing with me, it's not playing with you, it's not playing with any of us. And this full moon will be taking place on I was about to say September, May 1st, okay? And sidebar, in May we will have 2 full moons. So that's interesting to know. It's a powerful month. And not just transformation, but this Scorpio full moon specifically getting at that emotional truth and emotional depth. And Scorpio energy reveals that hidden. This is that type of energy that pulls things out of you that you didn't even know were there, right? Like the subconscious influences that you may not be aware of, influencing you in your decisions, and that you may not even know, even known were still there. Things that you may have thought you healed from, you release, that's not there anymore. A lot of those things can start to resurface and reappear. Feelings, realizations, truths, anything that's hidden, anything that is suppressed, this full moon is bringing it up to the surface, right? And it's a good thing. And some people get scared of that, but you rather know the enemy that's closer than you think, right? Quote unquote. Than to be an illusion about things. So it's gonna be a much needed energy, but it may be tough weathering it, right? So be patient with yourself and others. This is one of those times, even now getting into the energy, because I'm recording this on the 20th, even now getting into the energy, it's already here, showing up, okay? We had the Aries new moon with all these Aries placements, so it's definitely, and we're going to get into the overall energy you're going to see, but one of the overall cards that I got for the collective was the Hermit. So solitude, don't be afraid to pull away if need be, right? Or needing to just sit with self to be able to see what's inside that may be hidden, that you need to gain that realization about. But sometimes it's hard to do that with the noise, right? So that Hermit energy could be significant. We're going to talk more about that at the end. But first, when I asked Spirit to tell me what is the collective, like what energy is it in that they're going to be, like what's being revealed here, right? Because we know something Scorpio, right? Phoenix rising from the ashes. What's coming from the ashes? What's going to be the result? What's being revealed for the collective? And I got the King of Pentacles. Very powerful energy, especially with that Hermit card on the bottom of the deck, because that is very telling to when we think about, especially when we think about Aries season going into Taurus season. Taurus is that builder, right? That grounded energy, that energy that is, home, all those things are significant. Then the King of Pentacles is along with that energy, right? That energy of stability, maturity, and self-worth, right? Things being revealed with this full moon also will be helping you with your self-worth, right? Some of you guys, well, I might attract to certain experiences, but I know my worth. Some things you may be hidden on the inside. You may be enlightened about yourself. Where is your worth that you may have felt you were worthy somewhere consciously, but subconsciously you realize that wasn't the case, and that healing starts to take place within that moment. And that's a really good thing too about when we do have those realizations. That is a instant moment of healing has started, change has begun, because just having that realization starts to shift your brain, right? And y'all know how that works. So everything starts to rewire, and it's not minor, it's major. This is not chaotic energy. This is, I know who I am and I'm building something real energy, right? So, and even with the Hermit underneath, that tells me that tells you how you get there. Well, that tells me how you get there, right? Because it's the energy of, we know what the Hermit, solitude, going into that solitude, gaining divine wisdom. Some of you guys, you will get certain wisdom, certain guidance and planning on you. And it's really too telling to, we go through this full moon in Scorpio. Then we have a new moon in Taurus, right? Setting intentions, goals on things. Where do I want that stability? What is it that I want to be grounded in? What is it I want to manifest, right? That Taurus energy is abundant, right? Even that I don't chase, I attract, Venusian energy. Along with that is the new, we said the new moon, right? Is the full moon on the 31st. The second, right? That's a blue moon. 2 full moons in a month is a blue moon. That full moon is in what? Sagittarius, which is all about Jupiter expansion. So if you really optimize this energy and use this to your benefit, this King of Pentacles and this Hermit is showing you, slow down, listen. Where is it that Spirit is giving you guidance that you can take logical, grounded action? And also, what is it on the inside? Because what? As above, so below, as within, so without. A lot of times, people don't realize certain things won't manifest for them because of certain energies that they're holding on to, whether it's pain, whether it's hurt, whether it's beliefs. And it doesn't necessarily consciously link up, but subconsciously it does. That, healing that, sitting in that solitude to be able to see what that is. New moon, Taurus, setting those goals. Full moon, Sagittarius, being optimistic and knowing everything is going in my favor. So it's a really good month. It's a really good month. But let's stay right here with the full moon on the 1st, because I just wanted to give you guys that breakdown to where, even with this video coming a little bit earlier, to get your mind ready to be like, okay, that's already you taking that active step to tap in and utilize the energy to your greatest benefit, and not just be affected or swayed or however, especially if you're sensitive to energy. It's good to be aware, not to be afraid, but to be aware, not to be fearful, but to be aware. This energy is, like I said before, is asking you guys to be pulling your energy back from people, back from distractions, back from overgiving, because the truth is, you cannot build a stable life while you are emotionally scattered, right? It's like, you gotta save yourself first before you can save everybody else, you know? And for a lot of us, this is showing up in our relationships, okay? And you may feel yourself pulling back, needing space, or not wanting to overextend anymore, because it's not that you don't care, but it's that you're choosing yourself. And a lot of, especially when you look into the astrology, a lot of different placements have been taking place. With all these Aries placements, we had I forget what planet it is, but I think it's going to be in Aries for 2 years. Well, I know it's going to be in there for 2 years, but I forget what planet exactly it is. But it's reaffirming that identity for us. And not only reaffirming the identity, but also like, okay, take action on that. This is the 1 year. Create more than you consume, right? Now, be clear. This is not easy energy. I'm going to say this again. This is not easy energy. Take this, with ease. Like, take it with ease, because it ain't easy to deal with, right? It's a lot. You may feel emotional, drained, triggered out of nowhere, right? But that's that Scorpio energy. And Scorpio doesn't create the problem. It reveals it, okay? So here's what you guys can do. You can go within. You can take your space. You can ground yourself. Because the more you listen to yourself right now, the more stable and abundant and aligned you will become to be able to funnel in this energy that we have available to us, that we have access to this month coming up. Okay? This full moon is not here to break you or any of that, right? It's here to turn you into someone who is emotionally